Hello, my fellow MSPs. My name is Walter Contreras, and I am the CEO of Binox. I want to first thank everybody for your support this year. It's been an amazing year for us. We've added a ton of new customers, and more importantly, we have added a ton of new features to help you be more effective in your sales process. There's a few problems that Binox solved for you, but one of the ones that I'm going to focus on today is lead generation. Traditionally, lead generation has been left up to a manual process, and it takes a long time. It is not always accurate. So what your competitors are doing is that they're using automation to create more leads, more prospects, right? To go out and they're generating more business. So I want to show you how Binox can help you find your sweet spot leads that you're looking for and start marketing to them immediately, right? So what you see here is a lead generation product. And inside of our platform, you can search by anything you want. So you can search by company, by domain name. You just put a domain name here. But you could also look by firmographics, right? Location, such as state. You can look at the whole state, right? Zip code. So I can put a zip code here. I can put multiple ones if I want. And you can put a radius on here. So I'm going to just choose one to show you. And when you select industry, there's a lot of industries here on our curated lists, but you could also search by SIC codes or NAICS codes. And one of the things about our list here is that if I was looking for construction or manufacturing or whatever, when you can drill into it a little bit more to narrow down your search of who you're looking for. For now, I'm just going to hit construction. I'm going to hit search on that zip code. And what Binox is going to return is two types of leads. Something we call machine verified that are represented by this little robot face. All of our leads will have email accounts, by the way. And then we also provide you with what we call human verified leads, right? These leads have been verified by a human, and all of our human verified leads will have obviously emails. All of our leads have emails regardless of what they are. And most of our human verified will have LinkedIn accounts. So what you can see here, these are LinkedIn accounts. So if you're doing any sort of marketing on LinkedIn, which I will encourage you to do, I actually did a webinar about a month ago that's posted on our website, binoxmsp.com. Head on over to look at it because we actually generate about $30,000 of MRR just by marketing the proper way on LinkedIn. So, but all of our leads will have all this great information on it, even mobile numbers. When you think about it, in the future, you might be doing some texting campaigns for people that have properly opted in. So, but the greatest thing about Binox is not what we return to you, is actually our deep integrations with products that you're probably using on a day-to-day basis. Products like PSAs, like ConnectWise, AutoTaz, Synchro, you name it. But other CRM products like Infusionsoft or HubSpot, Soho, and many others that we support. Those deep integrations, let's just say that this was a lead that you wanted to start marketing to. Those deep integrations help you accelerate that process. And when you click on here, send to CRM, I happen to be an Infusionsoft partner, but this works for any other platforms. So you can send this as an opportunity. You can send it as a company and a contact. And when you do, by the way, my favorite one is put on deck marketing campaign. When I do this, I can select the parameters I need to put on there. If you're an Infusionsoft partner, you know about tags and a lot of system support tags, but on here, I can just start typing one of the tags I use in my system, and I can select that campaign to go out, and I can use all of the information that I need to put on here that Infusionsoft requires, and I can even put a note. When I hit send on this lead goes directly into my CRM, and it's on deck for me to just click a button and start the marketing automation. That is the greatest thing about Binox is our deep integrations with the systems you use every day. So PSAs like ConnectWise, AutoTaz, Synchro, when you click on this button, you can actually create this contact and company, because it is required to create the company, with your information, right? So you can select your types, your customer type, your territories, your markets, all of that. You can even send it as an opportunity, which actually will ask you for a salesperson and everything else. So You can literally go from on the phone call to quoting if you're using quoting tools like ConnectWise Sale or QuoteWorks or anything like that. Once this lead is already ready in your opportunities module for your PSA, and it's ready to go, right? You can start quoting immediately. But that is not all what Binox does. And I want you to think of Binox not just as a lead generation, list creation system, but we really want to help you, help your team kind of shorten that canvassing time that takes to find the perfect contact to market to, because it's all about the data. If you're not marketing to the right person, you have the incorrect data, you have the wrong phone number, you have the wrong email, you're literally wasting money by doing that. And so we want to make sure that you're empowered with the right data, because your competitors are starting to automate a lot of this stuff. So one of the tools that we use is our browser extension. How many times do we get a lead or something and we go to their website, right? Somebody says, you know what, this person is looking for an IT guy. And we go to their website, but we don't know who we're marketing to. Better yet, we should be confirming the contact that's been given to us. So our browser extension, when you click on it, it's going to tell you who works inside of that company. And you can go and pick whoever you think is the most appropriate person, right? Maybe they gave you their name and number, but they didn't give you their email. Here, when you click on it, you can send directly to the CRM or PSA, and you can put on deck onto that marketing campaign with 2 clicks, right? So that's the power of Binox, helping you determine whether or not this is the proper lead for you, right? And we took it further to LinkedIn. Inside of LinkedIn, you might be canvassing, you might be talking to somebody on LinkedIn, you might be on a message, right? And they say to you, you know what, please send me some more information about your products and services. The one thing that you may not have is their email address, because a lot of people block it on LinkedIn. But if you're sending something like a mail or a postcard or something like that, you don't have their addresses, right? So with a browser extension, you could literally click on it, and with one click of a button, you can send it directly to your CRM and begin that marketing campaign that they need more information on. So it's just a great tool to help to facilitate the process and verification process. We took it even further than that, and we went into Sales Navigator, which is a completely separate tool than LinkedIn. Everybody thinks it's the same thing, but they're very different platforms. But Sales Navigator is a good tool to build lists. And you know what? Not always accurate. There is no perfect data, by the way, but it's a good way to build lists. And so when you build those lists, LinkedIn is not going to let you take that data away from them. They let you in mail, but as you know, a lot of people are not checking the LinkedIn profiles every day, every minute. So they may miss your message, right? So with our platform, you can just click on that browser extension, and the people that we have in our database, we're going to present them to you. So you can literally, with 2 clicks, send them directly to a marketing campaign inside of your platform. And now you're marketing to that group. So it's just a great tool to help you accelerate that marketing and stay competitive against your other MSPs in your area, right? Because believe me, if you're not getting Binox, they are, and they're using other tools too to automate the process, right? But again, like I said, Binox is not a list building tool only. And so we want to kind of like cover the entire process of how to find a sweet spot lead. And the way we do that is with website review. How many of you guys actually spend a ton of money on SEOs, Google AdWords to drive traffic to your websites? The problem with that is we're hoping and praying that when someone lands on that page, they're going to fill out that form and they're going to become your customer. And I can tell you that in our experience, it's only been about 2% of people that actually fill out that form. And they may have an active need at the moment, and you may not want them as a customer. So, but one of the things we find is that when we proactively follow up with people that might be starting the research on finding a new IT company, we have much more success. So in this case here, Website Reveal helps you by when you install this tracking code on your website. Website Reveal is going to tell you in real time, because we support notifications on Slack and Microsoft Teams. So when someone lands on your website, you're going to get a Slack or Teams notification telling you, hey, this company just landed on your website. And when you click on it, it's going to take you here, and it's going to show you the contacts inside that company. This company literally actually landed on my website this morning. So I can literally take this person with one click and send it directly to my Infusionsoft campaign. Again, you might be using another product. We integrate with them. So send it directly to my Infusionsoft campaign and proactively follow up with that person, right? I will recommend you not to be too creepy and just call them right away. I saw you on my website. Tell them a little bit more like, I want to introduce myself. This is who we are. We're in the area, blah, blah, blah. You know how to do that. And if you don't, please join some of my webinars because we go through those trainings. But the idea here is that you're proactively approaching the sales process rather than reactive. And so it's an amazing tool for people to start, following up on prospects. Website Reveal is changing the game because it's not based on old technology that you probably have seen before, like IP reverse lookup, which we're in the IT business. We know IPs change every moment. So that's not accurate data. We only show you data that we can verify. That's why we don't show you bots or all the other nonsense that comes in the middle of the night. We only show you what we can verify, which is just game changing. But again, there is no perfect data, right? If you're expecting companies to give you perfect data, that will never be the case. For us, though, we guarantee the lead. So if at any point you find or want further research on somebody, you could always click on that lead. Maybe you're missing an email or the phone number was wrong. Send it to me. We'll clean it. Our team will clean it. Our team of researchers will go out and send it to you within 24 hours by clicking on the lead and requesting research on demand. Research on demand is changing the game when it comes to lead cleaning because you can create your own list and just send it to me and we'll clean it within 24 hours. So there's a lot of things that I can show you with Binox. We can spend hours showing you how we help you clean new leads, generate new leads, all of that. But the last thing I want to show you before I leave is this lead enrichment tool. How many times you had a list that someone said to you, oh, this is a great list, but it was garbage, right? Maybe some records were good. I mean, our experience has been that anytime you buy a list from a provider, I won't mention the names, but you know the names, they're just garbage, right? Only about 25% of those records are accurate, and only about 10 to 15% of them have emails, and incorrect emails sometimes. So lead enrichment, you can take that list from those providers or otherwise and upload it directly onto our system. And our algorithms are going to check for any information, any new and improved information on that company or that contact. And so you can actually see the record and what will change before you actually purchase it. And from here, you can send it directly to the CRM or the PSA. If a record's not found, maybe the guy left the office, maybe they no longer work there, or God forbid something happened to them. We're going to show you if that person doesn't exist in the company anymore. We're going to show you potential other people that may work in that company. So you can go out and proactively approach that company and other contacts inside the company. This is an amazing tool. How MSPs are using this is to clean their 20-year ConnectWise data, and they're bringing it into a new CRM. They're passing it through Binox first, cleaning it, and then they're selecting the entire list clean, and they send it to the CRM completely clean. So instead of doing this manually and spending days and days, you should probably have those great people working on something more valuable to you, like appointment setting or other stuff, because this has been automated. Machine learning is here, the future is here, and the people that are going to win this game are the ones that are starting to embrace automation and all of these tools that are coming out. Thank you so much. Just go to our website, binoxmsp.com, and take advantage of a free 14-day trial. We're going to give you leads to try in your territory, and we look forward to seeing you on those demos. Thank you again. Have a great day. Take care.